This was me on my first hour of switching to keyboard and mouse.
Alright, so cues for our wall. Okay, this is gonna take me a while.
And here's what I look like after switching to keyboard and mouse for 24 hours.
Oh my god!
And as you can see, I improved so much in only a short period of time. And now here's what I look like after playing on keyboard and mouse for a full week. So today I'm going to be showing you everything I did to improve this quickly. From showing you my settings to my setup to all the maps I played. With all the tips I'm going to give you in this video, I'm almost positive you're going to be able to improve 10 times faster in only 24 hours. And if you want me to make more content like this, make sure to go use my code worstcompplayer in the Fortnite item shop. It's much appreciated. Alright, let's first talk about our settings. Now going over to my sensitivity, this is the current sensitivity I use. And if you want to know how I found these sensitivities, I made a video testing 5 different pro settings, so if you didn't watch that, make sure to go watch that. But my sensitivity is really good for people who don't want sensitivities that are too fast and are too slow. It's just perfectly in the middle. So I will say, if you like having a slow sensitivity, I recommend using Peterbot settings, and if you like having a high sensitivity, I recommend using Kanata's settings. And here's everything else I have in my movement, but honestly it does not matter. Now going over to my keybinds, here are my current keybinds, but I really recommend that you do not copy them. These are keybinds that are really comfortable for me, but that doesn't mean they're going to be comfortable for you, because as you may know, some pros use the weirdest keybinds that are impossible to get used to for a normal person. So when it comes down to finding the perfect keybinds for you, do not copy off of any pros. By testing other pros keybinds is going to make it longer for you to get used to them and make it feel comfortable. So literally just go through your keybinds and pick keybinds that feel most comfortable for you and that you can remember, because that's going to help you the quickest. So if you are having trouble finding keybinds that work best for you, I do recommend using Booga's keybinds as a reference. Though make sure to tweak them to your own liking, and that should be a good start for your keybind. Now after we talked about our settings, it's time to talk about essential stuff to be good on keyboard and mouse. Firstly, when it comes to building, you want to have mouse buttons. As you can see, my stair and floor are both bind to my mouse buttons. My top mouse button being my floor and my bottom mouse button being my stair. By having 2 mouse buttons, it's going to make building way easier. Another thing which I do not do is having one of your scroll wheels be binded to your pickup button. Also, make sure to have scroll wheel reset, because that's going to make your edits 10 times faster. Now that's really all the essential stuff to be good on keyboard. So let's talk about my setup. For my keyboard, I'm using a Logitech G613. Though the only thing I don't like about this keyboard is that it is full size. So the one thing I recommend is having a 60% keyboard, because that's just going to make things way more easier. By having a 60% keyboard is going to remove all this stuff that I don't even use. And now for my mouse, I'm also using a Logitech G305. As you can see, it's got 2 mouse buttons and it's a really good mouse. I've been using this for like over a year now and it's doing me solid. Now it doesn't matter if you're on console or PC, as long as you're on anywhere from 120 to 360 FPS, you should be good. Alright, since we're done talking about our settings and setup, it's now time to talk about what I did to improve quickly in only 24 hours. The first thing I did was hop into this map that works on your aim, builds, and edits. And to practice my aim, I use 4 aim trainers. The first aim trainer is called the shotgun reaction time, and what it does is literally in the name. It works on your shotgun aim as well as your reaction time, which is really important. The second aim trainer I use helps work on your crosshair placement. Having good crosshair placement is essential if you want to be good on keyboard and mouse. By doing this aim trainer, you can get a good feel of what the best aim sensitivity is for you. For my third aim trainer I like to use, it works on my long distance aim. This also helps improve my crosshair placement. And I want to point out, for all these aim trainers, I only spent around 5 to 10 minutes on. For the last aim trainer I use this one that tracks your accuracy. And I saw that you want your accuracy to be anywhere over 50%. If it's anywhere under 50%, you likely want to change your aim sensitivity. And if you do this for about 30 minutes, your aim should improve really fast. Now going over to edits, this map is going to help you improve everything. This map is going to be able to help you master double edits, triple edits, and even quad edits. Though obviously you don't want to rush it, so you can start at double edits and just work your way up. Now right now I only spent around 30 minutes working on my edit. Though on my first day of switching to keyboard, I spent almost 2 hours working on my edit. So if you do the same thing, your edits are going to be improving faster than ever. And like I said, you do not want to rush it. I literally started out doing these wall edits, and by the end I was able to edit walls at least twice before going through it. And I promise you, the more you practice your edits, the more you see how easy it is to edit on keyboard. Now this may seem a little extreme, but by the end of this, you should be able to go through the hard edit course with ease. And like I said, you just gotta keep on being patient, keep on practicing, and by the end of this, you should be really good at editing. Now the next thing I did was piece control, and I used this time to focus on my peaks. This map offers 13 different piece courses that allow you to master your peaks. Mastering your peaks is really important if you want to be good on keyboard and mouse. For your first day, you want to work on placing your builds in the correct spots and working on your angles. You don't need to do anything too fancy, just do what you can and make sure you're giving yourself good peaks. Here's a simple peek you can do that doesn't require that much building or editing. Now here's what it looks like in full speed. Now this is obviously going to take some time to get used to, so don't try to do anything too crazy and just do what you can. On my first day of switching to keyboard, I spent most of my time working on my piece control. And after hours of practicing, I was able to do everything that you're seeing. But I wasn't able to do it until the end, so for the first 4 hours, I was literally just failing. That's why I say you need to have a lot of patience when you're first switching to keyboard, because it definitely is going to be hard at the start, but trust me, you'll eventually get used to it. Now, after I was used to my aim builds and edits, I hopped into some box fights to practice my fighting against real players. By spending a couple hours playing some box fights, you'll be sure to improve your fighting skills a lot. It's also going to help improve your aim builds and edits by putting them into a real scenario. Though, do not expect to be winning and going crazy right away. You're probably going to be dying a lot, especially to people who are way worse than you. Trust me, it will happen.
Oh my gosh, no. He's eating, bro. Oh my gosh, no.
Though, trust me, box fights is one of the best and quickest ways to improve your fighting skills. By getting put into a small space, it helps work on your peaks and makes you a better fighter in general. Now, after box fights, you should be getting used to your building and editing. So what I like to do next is practice 1v1 build fights. This is probably by far the best way to improve because it uses everything you're going to need to become a good keyboard and mouse player. This is going to help you get used to your building, your editing, your aim, and your piece control. I'm telling you, if you practice this for a couple hours each day, you're going to be looking like this in no time. No, I did not just do that to you. By this time, you should be getting a good feel for keyboard and mouse. You should be building that muscle memory and being able to remember your builds and all your other keybinds. Now, if you're not playing at the pace you want to be playing at, that's perfectly fine. We're all different, so some people might get used to keyboard quicker than others. Though as long as you have a good mindset, you'll eventually start seeing progress really quickly. The last thing I would do to improve 10 times quicker in only 24 hours is by hopping into an actual game. This is going to put you into a situation where you're going to need to remember your keybind. And if you die, that's going to become a consequence which will allow you to build muscle memory faster in order to remember your keybind. You're also going to get put into high pressure situations, which is also going to allow you to build muscle memory. Now, I'm not saying to hop right into rank. Playing simple battle royale will put you into the same situations and allow you to play more confidently. By putting all this into practice, as well as some other stuff that you could do like Kovacs or Raiders 1v1, I'm almost positive you'll be able to improve 10 times faster in only 24 hours. And everything I told you to do in this video is exactly what I did in my first 24 hours of switching to keyboard. So if you want to see what it was like for me to switch to keyboard and mouse, make sure to go watch that video. But that's going to wrap up this video, so I hope you enjoyed. Chapter 6 is officially here, so let me know in the comments whether you like to see this or not. And if you watched to the end, make sure to comment God did, because he's the only reason why I made it this far. But I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.